greater gods than I once wielded you. Transform.
The pain is indescribable.
Might help. My choice is made.
Such a wondrous thing, my kin. It solves so many different problems whilst perpetuating its own inevitability. Let's keep it up then,
This means war. Who keeps fixing that? Can catch my breath.
here, they said it couldn't be done. If I were you, I'd watch myself with him.
Look at all that corn. That's life.
We have an intruder. Back to the lowest depths with them.
Well, that's better. Nice. Hello, sir. You're always here for me, Baldy. Cheers.
Why shoe those shapes?
I have good news, sir. I located the contract binding you and bought it out. It's null and void. You're free to go.
Oh, indeed. Then does this mean, Prince, then the Fury sisters, they won't come around as often anymore?
Not just that, Sisyphus. You can make your way someplace else where other decent shades reside. You know, somewhere with fewer chains and torture devices and such.
You're much too kind to this old soul, Prince Zed. The thing is, this is home. For me and Baldy, it is what it is. Though, knowing that the Furies won't be visiting with quite their former regularity, that is a load off. Heavier than Baldy there.
You mean you're really going to stay? Even though you don't have to?
Is that so odd, Highness? Don't see myself lugging old Baldy out of here besides. And if I were to leave, why, we would not be having these exchanges now and then. I happen to enjoy them quite a bit. Now, here you go, and thank you very much.
Good choice.
Cheers, mate. Sisyphus, sir. You've helped me selflessly time after time without so much as asking anything in return. Wanted to say I'm very grateful and thought you might like to try this. Here for a special occasion.
Why, Prince, is this... It is. I've not so much as seen a bottle of it, much less sampled it. Thank you so much. Although, with all respect, I cannot rightfully accept such a fine gift. Unless...
Unless? Oh no, you're not making me take something in return. You know this was a gift, not an exchange, sir, right? Wait, what is that?
This, Highness, is a little friend of mine kept tucked away in Baldy's care. Wherever you'll be going next, he'll make a worthy travelling companion. And when he's with you, Baldy and I will be with you in spirit too.
Sir, this is a mint-condition shady you just gave to me. I'm so grateful. I will keep him safe.
That's it. Let it all out. So long for now.
Just what I need. Got some zest.
Here, this one's for you.
I'll take it. Oh, yes, Electo. Hello, Tisiphone. I wish. That's one way to be reminiscent.
Tisiphone defeated.
Don't mind me, Father. Let's go up. In the bag. In the name of Hades. On to the next one. Always time to fish. Come on out. Slarbug. useless.
Turns out I am quite the judge of character, and you men have an awful lot of it. I mean, you've given out how much ambrosia now? To all your mates and more?
I thought we had an understanding, Zagreus, but this wouldn't be the first time I was wrong about someone.
Damned either way, I guess. I'm empty. Let's give her a show. Not yet.
I will admit mistakes were made back there, so you just don't make them again next time, all right? That's a running into.
won't have you giving up before you get to see me in the flesh among the gardens of Olympus here.
No love without pain. Message for me.
It's you, boss. That's good. But you're standing still. That's bad. Let's get you up and moving about again. All right?
Interloper.
You again. You lad, huh?
Enough.
Not now. Mine now. In the name of Hades. How about a different set of choices? If only you knew just how I feel, Ernie. Lovely chatting with you, Lerny dear.
You crossed through Asphodel quite rapidly.
Should help keep me going. Get me out of here. Check. Regenerating. That's just the edge I need. Feels better. So fast. There. Another clan. This part. The war is on. Of Minos.
Oh, you mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer. Come.
orders. I accept this message. Good enough to eat. Nice and cool. Just in time.
Happen to be in the area. Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to. Let's get things started.
Race you, then. those for you, mate. Should come in useful. Mine now.
seek a swift and righteous death, you fiend, you've come to the right place.
One champion unseated.
It seems I had best prepare myself at this rate.
Okay. I'll pay for that. One last stop. Clear. Watch out, Berman. right. To go. This stuff. Through here. Maybe this way. No thanks. Can use. Here's the fee. Strong stuff. righteous, I accept this message. Doesn't taste like anything.
Gigantic Cerberus accepts the prince's foul offering.
I owe you one, boy. Looks like the realm needs some adjustment still.
I must admit, this is a welcome change of pace from all the parchment work. Darkness. Another.
Forgive me, Lord.
You're wasting Mega's valuable time. Upon my name, I order all you wretches of the underworld to attend to me now. Darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
We're not finished.
You stubborn. You shrug off death as though it means nothing to you. Again, you.
There. In my father's name.
Having achieved his goal, the underworld prince discovers that the mortal realm is utterly bereft of the life-threatening excitement to which he has grown accustomed, and the lack of anything of note to do. The sheer mundanity results in this.
How?
Welcome to the House of Hades. Just come on in.
Welcome home, boy.
The Hound of Hell barely regards the prince, having been...
See you, boy. Achilles, I've been meaning to ask you about the odd skeleton usually standing around in the courtyard. Old acquaintance of yours? A hireling, perhaps?
That one Skelly, was it? We only met when all this business of escape began. If I have a connection to him, I'm unaware. Does he claim to know me? Perhaps I slew him when we were alive.
I don't know that that's it. So neither of us has any idea where he's from or how he got there, huh? Can you think of any leads? Nyx doesn't seem to know him either.
Perhaps the gods of Olympus sent him to your aid? Their methods can be odd, and there are many who support you. Regardless, he does not appear to be your father's spy, if that is your concern.
Not a concern, just a more... What's going on with Charon, by the way, if you can tell me, Than? He's never been particularly talkative, but he really seems to know the inner workings of this place.
I correspond with Charon all the time, but even I don't know the full extent of his responsibilities. He's an independent contractor of sorts, been here forever. Your father gives him plenty of space to work.
He must be compensated pretty well for having done this for so long, tending the influx of new souls and all of that.
I doubt he's in it for the compensation, Zagreus. There is no underworld without Charon. I think he knows that, and your father knows it too.
I never thought of it like that. Always wanted to ask you something, Father. Whose skull is that there on your shoulder? If it's not too personal.
I did not chronicle all Typhon's wretched offspring, boy. No one did. Some of them sit upon our shoulders now, lest we forget that things could easily have turned out rather differently, and much, much worse.
So these are just the remains of the spawn of the most hideous monstrosity of all time, which you and your brother slew, got it? I guess putting the dead in their place is all part of the job. I can hardly imagine what it was like before you and the Olympians took charge.
You're better off.
Have you considered doing music making as a recreational pursuit, my friend? You have such slender hands, why, I believe you do quite well at it.
Not really been at the top of my list of late, mate. But who knows? It's something I've been meaning to try at some point, I suppose. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
Of course, my friend.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Always a pleasure.
I just don't know how I can ever repay you. For raising him. For everything. After I left, besides old Cerberus, I think maybe I missed you most of all.
I can remember feeling similar emotions at the time. However, it is quite unnecessary to give thanks to me this way. You are the queen, safely returned where you belong. I did what anybody would have in my place.
Anybody would have lovingly raised my estranged son while keeping safe my secret, eventually orchestrating an elaborate plot to reunite him with me, so that I might someday return to have a nectar with them in the lounge.
Precisely, yes.
business with you, Fates.
Let us hold court then. And next?
Had enough in there?
The master chambers. It's me, room.
And on schedule.
Far greater gods than I once wielded you. Remember your past. I think I need my bow. Malphon, awaken. Talos. All right, I'm ready. What's this one here? Here you go, Shady. Well, I don't see why not. At least we have a backup singer if we need one.
Indeed.
Approved. If anybody needs to see their own reflection down the hall, well, now they can.
Leave that poor contractor alone now.
Contractor, work approved. A hideous rendition of a grizzled skeleton seems suitable to core.
May it strike fear into these worthless shades.
I paid for it, I can mess with it.
The frightful countenance of a bleached, bloodless warrior decorates the hall forevermore, eternally in tribute to the savage servants of the house's lord.
I could take him. Moaning and groaning. should look good right there.
A delicately crafted instrument of music making now resides within the clamor-causing prince's chambers, doubtless fearing, if it could, his heavy.
Can't be that hard to play, can it?